got to take care of the floors. You know, the floors of the forests, very important. You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have a much different, we're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that, to that end, and it's going to work out.
A few years later.
This in an environment that you're used to seeing. I live here. I come to the Palisades, and now I'm seeing buildings that I've driven by for years no longer exist. Right over there, one of the shishiest shopping malls in LA, and there've been little spot fires popping up around that. So far that has not gone up, but you can just...
I'm 77 years old, man. I can't walk up these hills. It's like Mount Everest there. It's like, pretty steep. So, it's just I posted this on X, but Sarah was on with her 8-year-old niece last night. And she came out. I'm sorry. Just, one day you're swimming in the pool and the next day it's all gone. But she came out with her little Yeti piggy bank for us to rebuild our house.
Oh my gosh, James Woods, we all hope that you will be able to rebuild your house, maybe starting with that little Yeti piggy bank, and we're just glad that you're okay.
It's sad that this happened, but when I was watching the videos and seeing the things on Twitter, when I heard that LA didn't have enough water to get the fire out, it's so crazy to me, because it should be a lot of stuff to prevent this if they're known for having this problem. This is nothing new in California. So why wasn't this addressed properly?
So Donald Trump said he went to Finland and they have these problems.
Yes.
And they're getting the problems solved.
Yes.
They don't have people dying. They don't have homes being lost. This is a problem that's being solved.
Yes.
So they can solve this problem.
They could minimize it. They can minimize it. They can't solve it. They can minimize it.
This is in America.
Yes, bro. This is Calabasas. I mean, not Calabasas. This is Malibu. This is right by Malibu on that ridge going up the mountains.
I would like to know, how could they solve this problem?
Well,
I don't think you could stop fires from happening, but once they do happen, I think that having water could help.
Well, they said the fire hydrants
ran out of water.
Yeah, they said fire hydrants didn't have water. How is that possible?
If we start with that, I think let's make sure there's water in there. Plenty of water in there.
If there is all
the taxpayer money they paying out there.
To really think about it, I could see what Trump was talking about with the bushes and dead stuff just on the ground. That catches and on the wind, and that catches.
So dry out there.
It's gonna push.
So dry.
Yeah, they gotta find some way.
Yeah, there's gonna be naturally more fires out there, so you gotta have things in place to put them out.
I can see why everybody's pissed. Yeah. That the mayor was in Ghana.
The mayor out there in Ghana, but she living good.
And she cut the funding. That's what make it more crazy. They cut funding for all things.
So
and
they
defunded.
They defunded
the police, the fire department, and all type of stuff that was there to help the citizens, but they used it for illegal immigrants.
And so crime is up and fires are also up.
That's crazy.
As a direct result of this.
This is sad, bro. And I can't even blame the people because they did vote for this, but I really blame the administration. Or not administration, blame the people that's in charge.
It just seems like Democrats just can't run
they cities.
Anything. They can't run cities. It just looks bad. I mean,
in multiple ways, LA is not safe from people, from the fire.
That is when you really sit down and think about it, they defund the police, defund the fire
department. I'm gonna try not to get too pissed off. I'm gonna try not to get too pissed off, bro.
They got rid of more laws to make stuff more legal, and then on top of that, you bring a whole 1,000 other people to come in your state.
When I see this,
that's a spit in the face to the people,
bro. I did not know.
That's a long. You know how long of a flight that is? It's a long.
The mayor in LA was black. I did not know that.
Neither,
Well,
but I'm
I
not
didn't know
surprised.
she was a
I'm
black
not
woman.
surprised because it seemed like every Democratic city right now have black mayors, so I'm not surprised.
Nah, bro. I'm gonna try not to get too pissed off, man.
I'm not surprised.
But this shit is gonna piss me off.
You know,
Badly.
and we got a lot of supporters that's actually out there. Remember, they were seeing us round round.
I'm super inspired.
She took time out of her already busy schedule to tell us about her vision for the department's future, one that includes a 3-year strategic plan to increase diversity.
People ask me, well, what number are you looking for? I say, I'm not looking for a number. It's never enough.
Out of 3,300 city firefighters, only 115 are women right now. She's already looking at ways to change that. She's quick to point out that doing so has a greater purpose, attracting the best and brightest for the job.
They feel included, they feel valued, and they feel part of a cohesive team.
The chief also checks another box when it comes to inclusivity and diversity at this department. She's a proud member of the LGBTQ community.
That just kind of opens the door of people that thought, wow, I didn't even know that was an opportunity for me.
We are hosting our new employee orientation, and our focus is to teach our new employees for them to understand cultural competency, identify
fucking problem right here,
implicit
bro.
and unconscious
They're not
bias,
focused on the right
and
shit.
be aware of the importance of us having a diverse and inclusive workforce.
Diversity is important because the different people bring different lenses to their job, and those different ideas, those different lenses are important to have the best practices for our industry.
We have people.
Geez, I want to talk about my white privilege so badly. I graduated North Hollywood High with a 1.7 GPA. I could not find a job. I walked to a fire station in North Hollywood. I was 19. I was living in the garage of my family home. My mom was on welfare and food stamps, and I said, can I get a job as a fireman?
How
And
does
they
white
said,
privilege-
no, because you're not black, Hispanic, or a woman. We'll see in about 7 years. And I went to a construction site and dug ditches and picked up garbage for the next 7 years. I got a letter in the mail sent to my father's house saying, your time has come to do the written exam for the LA Fire Department. I took it, and I was standing in line, and I had a young woman of color standing behind me in line, and I said, just out of curiosity, when did you sign up to become a fireman? Because I did it, or a person, 7 years ago, and she said, Wednesday. That is an example of my white privilege.
Well, I get what he's
Hey,
saying.
they don't want to hear that though. See, this is why our equipment gets messed up a lot, y'all. We were just
Hold
talking
on,
about
so
this.
like, this is.
But you know,
this
actually,
looks bad though, so bad, bro. This do look bad, bro.
They just focus on the wrong things. They're focused on making people feel better instead of saving people and the things that actually matter, like the fires burning down your entire city. Let's stop caring about people's feelings for a little bit,
And race and all
let's
this other
care
stuff,
about,
gender and
the
shit.
job. Y'all got the most fires in America, probably, and the most people.
No, it's just more crazy. Like
And
when
you
you
know-
see all of this, how you run out of water in your city?
California has some of the smartest people in the world probably living there. People who have made huge businesses, people who could really help out. And y'all are just worried about making everybody feel inclusive. Man,
Man, we don't got
lie,
time
man.
for that.
People's
Y'all playing with
feelings,
people's
bro,
lives.
Like emotionally thinking and people's feelings are it's starting to actually make people die. And that's where we gotta draw the line.
Yeah, it's a problem, bro. Yeah, bro.
This might be the worst video like we've actually ever done, bro. It's been some shit we've done, but this is bad, bro.
Nah, this is bad.
It's not that surprising though.
People
Can we pull up the stats of how many hold on.
work their whole life for their home, especially a home in California,
That's millions of dollars gone.
where y'all already fucking. Sorry, y'all are already messing over
Your
the
citizens.
citizens by how much you're taxing them, and then you're not gonna put something in place to make sure they're safe.
Here we go. New York
Nah,
Post.
bro.
New York Post. That's our source here. The LA Fire Department has a budget cut by a staggering $17.6 million this year. Records show.
Cut the budget.
But they gave it to
Cut the
immigrants.
budget.
And give it to immigrants.
Put women in. Put a diversity order in on a job that saves lives.
Like physical, like, okay, it's okay to say yes. Women are good at things, men are good at things. But
This is a man.
carrying people out of buildings,
Nah, bro,
Yeah.
This is
if you're
crazy.
burning on fire or about to, and you could choose, I think it would be, if we're just taking feelings out of it, We all know.
I need a man to get me out of there. I'm gonna be completely honest.
And once I get to the hospital,
I'm 225.
I don't want no man nurse taking care of me. I'm sorry.
That's
Bro.
true. That's fair.
So it's like
That's fair.
both are very important jobs.
This shit actually got me want to cry a little bit, bro.
No, because this is sad.
What this black brother just said, what this nigga said.
Nah, bro,
was
he just
the
said what
dumbest
he just
shit
had
I've
to
ever
say
heard.
what he had to say.
Okay, I think, hold on real quick though. Diversity is important in a lot of aspects, but not when it comes to the fire department, to me.
Being a police officer, being a fireman, being
Like,
anything.
we're trying to get people,
security.
We're trying to get people out of the fire. That's it. That is our job. They got a lot of jobs. You know, they pull up, they got their EMTs and all these things. You know, they save people. Firefighters are the good guys. They save people. So let's just get people who can save people, and that's that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, they might need to.
He
actually
just
have
said
men.
through a different lens. Seeing how to save someone out of a fire through a different lens.
That shit don't matter.
That shit is insane, brother.
But the thing is, bro, let's not.
You can't crucify him. He just had to do it for the video.
The city, bro.
That's just crazy.
The city
bro. I'm done,
did
bro.
not have enough water.
And they're next to an ocean. You're next to a goddamn ocean.
The city. Let me repeat this one more time. The city did not have enough water to put out the fires. In the city, isn't that the most populated city behind New York?
Yes.
Second most.
Let's continue.
On the water.
Let's continue.
On the water.
On the water.
Before I say something crazy.
Say it.
I'm not going to say it.
1 point.
But I see why. That's all I'm going to say.
See why
I see why a lot of shit happened. And I'm not going to say nothing else from that. But if I knew this information a long time ago, I would be just as fucking upset about the shit that's going on in this country. Because we will not have our nation if this shit continues.
So hold on. So they was picking women up for a fireman position than a man. That is kind of, I'm sorry, y'all. That's crazy.
Bro, California is now, for the 5th year in a row, the #1 state that people are moving out of the most.
I know. Yeah, it's too expensive, bro.
Do you know the top 5 states that people are moving to the most?
Texas. Florida,
#1. This is the first
Louisiana.
year. This is first year Texas. #2. #1, South Carolina.
Wow.
#2,
My mom
Texas.
lived there.
#3, North Carolina. #4, Florida. #5, that 10.
Republican.
All in the
Red
good old
state.
South.
Yeah, bro. Nobody got time
The good
for
old
this shit,
South.
bro.
I
Oh
think
my
South Carolina,
God.
because they got beaches and nice things.
This
you
shit
know?
is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I can see that.
This shit doesn't even sound like this is shouldn't be a
moved
part of America, damn near, bro. You got people are stupid, actually.
Nah, yeah, this is very
Like,
incompetent.
oh my God, we have to get these people up out of there.
I just feel like, bro, the liberal mindset a lot of the times focuses on feelings instead of actual safety.
Yeah, common sense.
Yeah.
You know, hold on. Before we play another video, you know why the reason they ran out of water is because they drained the water to save a small, tiny fish species that's like this small for the killer whales to eat. That's why all the water that was in the city was getting flushed out. They had water, but it was flushing it out to the ocean. Literally.
You know what, but I'm gonna stop if I get too upset, brother.
That's what I read on the internet. I don't know if it's true
I'm gonna
or
stop
not.
if I get too
But
upset. Let's go. I'm gonna get real upset. I'm gonna get very upset.
And for it to just be potentially gone in a blink of an eye is just such a worst case scenario. Do you know if your house is still standing? And just from an emotional standpoint, like I said, how are you feeling right now?
It's a great question. I think for those of us that have children or for those of us that have other people who are relying on you, we put on a tough face and we move forward. We have to pretend like nothing's happened. I don't know if our house is still there. What I can tell you is I have a photo of our neighbor's house, which is gone.
Oh.
I have a photo of the neighbor's house across the street, which is gone. I don't know if our house is there, but I can tell you that we're okay.
No truck in sight.
And all I know is that the people that are in the Palisades, I hope that they are safe. But we have questions. We have questions. I know where I am right now, but I don't know where my mayor was when this was happening.
Mm-hmm. You know, Rachel,
I do know now where she was. But I'm born and raised in Los Angeles. I spend my life worrying about when the earthquakes come, when the Santa Ana winds come. I plan my trips around this.
Gender affirming care.
If I'm in charge, I'm going to figure out how people need to get in and out of a city like Pacific Palisades. If I'm in charge, I'm going to tell you. I care about you. I'm going to tell you where the roads are to get from here to there. Nobody told us. Nobody told us where to go. I care about you. I'm going to tell you where the roads are to get from here to there. Nobody told us. Nobody told us where to go, what to do. I didn't even have an evacuation order. The video that you, I hope, see.
For real?
We did not have an evacuation order at that time. So I love the fire department. I love our fire personnel.
Let her go, bro. Let her go.
We need more. Where were they?
Rachel, you are
I
raising.
don't know where they were, and I can tell you, I'm on group chats with my daughter's preschool parents. Probably 7 out of the 15 in our classroom all lost homes.
Wow.
And so you ask about emotional toll. I can't even answer that question yet. I can still sit here with a smile because I don't know what's going on. I can still sit here, but I don't know. The answer to what's the emotional toll that I'm going through right now, I don't know.
And
50
Rachel,
years, 49 for me of being born and raised in the Palisades, hardworking family. Everyone who lives in the Palisades is there because they love the Palisades. And for someone to be in charge of my town, where were you?
You're certainly
Where were you when the
raising
decisions should have been
vital
made
questions.
on how to get in and out of places? When the fire, I wish she were sitting across from me to answer these questions. She's not. And so I don't have an answer for you what my emotional toll is today, because I can tell you what the weather patterns are. Your meteorologist can tell you. If you live here and you run a city, figure it out. If you want to be the mayor of a city like Los Angeles.
She's pissed, man. She's really pissed.
You know, it's sad
Rightfully
because
so.
all that we have seen from that city, what they have been pushing is woke policies and
The downtown shit.
and then it's
but
sad.
literally though,
It's
because
sad.
people poop on the ground.
It's sad to really think about this, but how California is the state that have the most funding to keep people from being homeless, and y'all steady having people getting more and more homeless.
Nah,
all
bro,
types
it's
of
bad
ways.
out there.
They're corrupt. Guess what the mayor's salary is? $300K. Guess where she's from? Los Angeles. The bitch ain't even from Ghana. You woke at. Let's see if she even Ghanaian or something. Why the hell is you in Ghana?
I just don't see what business.
Well, you can't go there.
Man, I don't care, bro. Nah, bro.
I know this
If
is
I'm the mayor and I see my city on fire,
He
nigga,
should have been back.
I'm outside, bro.
Yeah, he should have been
I'm hopping
back.
in the car. Let's get in the black truck, man. Let's go outside, bro.
But why haven't she was just already
even
there?
if she was in Ghana, she should not have posted it. It looks bad.
It do look
Do
so
they not
bad.
know how things look? These people, I thought people were smart, bro.
Yeah, no, the saddest thing ever was what Joe Biden said. Oh my goodness, bro.
What did he say?
Bro, listen to him, bro.
Where's that? Right,
Right
here?
here? Yeah, bro. He ignored the whole situation and talking about, oh my
All I want is good news for my family, what's happening. All I want is good news for my son that's out there in the way. They got a notification yesterday their home is probably burning around. Today, there's a lady still standing, I'm not sure. But the good news is, I'm a great grandfather as of today. Granddaughter. Baby girl, baby boy. So I remember this day for a lot of long reasons.
Nah.
This is our president, bro. This shit is sad. 5,000. Hold on. Click back on that video. 5,000 acres was on fire. You know how many? That is a lot of. That's a lot of land.
I'm really trying to figure out.
That is a
though,
lot of land, bro.
what did Trump mean when he said that they can figure this out? Like, how could they figure it out?
Well, I think they could start with having enough water.
And then
For
cleaning
sure.
up the because think about it. California is already kind of. It's sad to say that it's kind of dirty, and then you got like trees and limbs and all that stuff in the forest just sitting on the ground that could easily catch on fire. 'cause it's
Okay.
So
Okay,
they
okay,
say
okay.
he saying like other countries clean it up.
Okay, that's what he said. Yeah.
He said they have departments that cleans that up. But America, well, in California, they argue. I seen a video that they said the environmentalists argue to leave that stuff there because invasive species use that brushes and stuff that fall on the ground. Like an owl and stuff, they house and that's their housing and stuff. They live. I promise.
Because they want to be an owl out there, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, bro, nah, bro. You know, actually, though, guy, I'm gonna stop from crashing out, bro. But I'm on the top level of upset about this shit right here.
You know what's crazy? Like this happened, and people was more mad that Trump was trying to get Canada and Greenland and all that stuff, and this the type of shit these people are arguing about. And they cities look like
These
this.
people are idiots.
Yeah, that's a good point.
My heart goes out, obviously, to the people with their homes, and I'm watching the small businesses around us go up in flames. This is people's livelihoods.
1,000 acres.
So it's devastating. But what is most concerning to me is our first responders and our firefighters who are trying to battle this. There's no water in the Palisades. there's no water coming out of the fire hydrants. This is an absolute mismanagement by the city. It's not the firefighters' fault, but it's by the city. And I'm going to be very honest. We've got a mayor that's out of the country, and we've got a city that's burning, and there's no resources to put out fires. So if you look at your pictures, you don't see the firefighters there because there's nothing they can do.
That's what I'm saying.
And it looks like we're in a third world country here.
Wow.
And we've got a lot of tough questions that we need to ask the mayor and the city council and our representatives and the county representatives. Why didn't you work to mitigate this? What was your brush mitigation program? I heard you earlier talking about it's been dry because there hasn't been rain. That's not the biggest problem here. The brush up in these hills that are controlled by the city and the county, I would bet you that if they haven't been handled, mitigated, pruned, removed for probably 30 or 40 years. This was a disaster waiting to happen.
30
and
years?
What's predictable is preventable. And who's paying the price are all of these people in their homes and their businesses tonight. Now, we'll rebuild. But the majority of this community is going to have a tough time rebuilding their lives.
You know what's also sad?
10,000 homes.
Y'all might get mad. I might make y'all mad with this one. On this one's gonna make y'all extremely mad. But on top of this just happening after Joe Biden came and talked, guess what he did right after?
Who, Joe Biden?
Yeah, guess what he just did right after
What?
all of this happened?
What?
He sent $500 million to Ukraine, and we have a disaster like this in California.
Yeah. These people are a threat to our democracy, guys. It's simple as what it is, man.
Y'all better start coming.
Threat to our life.
Y'all better start saying
It's not
race.
safe, bro. It's not safe to live in these extremely woke cities. We're seeing it.
Yeah, it's just not, man.
Go to New York. Go to LA.
Squatters'
go to Chicago.
rights.
Name,
Rights.
go to Seattle. Come on, bro. It's gonna be drug. Name a city, bro.
Philly
Come
messed
on.
up.
So when that's why I'm like, for real though, like when people try to tell me something about Donald Trump, I don't want to hear a goddamn thing. Not nothing. If you tell me something about you're misinformed or you're a complete idiot. Because if you have any of this information and you still think that Democrats can run cities or good for the country, you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So about this fish shit though, bro, you fucking me up with that, bro. Hold on, though. So
They had an ocean, nigga. They had an ocean at first.
You watched this clip?
I watched the clip earlier, but they had an ocean, and they still had like water that's in their city. It's a lot of water, but they pushed the water out of the city to protect that little fish. That little fish you see,
Yeah.
that's what they protected.
So they're protecting the fish from the whales.
Yeah, it's from
So they push the water back into the ocean.
yeah.
Yep, that's what it's saying. In order to protect a tiny fish.
That shit crazy, bro. And then I heard that farmers didn't even have enough water to water their own crops. So you protecting like that shit crazy. That shit just insane. Hey, it's no common sense, bro. Grant Cardone 2025, man. I'm
Please,
stamping
somebody
it, man.
2025.
I'm
Oh
stamping
my
it.
God, bro. You know, we gotta have mayors and governors, man, but sometimes, man, that shit might actually be the problem, brother. We be real. That is a problem. Because if you vote a Democrat in, you're probably gonna be effed.
Well, that's what they voted for, so they'll see.
Well, they see now, bro. It's just
Hopefully they do.
You can't control them. You can't make it communist. You gotta let the people choose, and if they chose wrong, maybe next time they hopefully won't choose
I want
wrong. again.
also like, okay, I think they can clean it up. I mean, that would stop the fire from spreading so fast, but like, what
Having
if they can
enough water to put their
That
fire
too,
out.
for sure.
And
Yeah,
workers.
and the
And
workers. Yeah,
They didn't
yeah.
have
But do you
workers.
think they can have like sprinkle systems like around?
They
Like,
could have some systems.
Like,
But, you know,
yeah,
we've thought of a lot of things, you know.
You know what?
Fires, I feel like fires in California are known. I feel like they're pretty smart out there. You know, we got schools out there that are pretty smart. They could spend all day figuring out, let's figure out these
number one
fires.
issue.
Instead of keeping the Rainbow Gang,
Yeah.
the Transformer Gang
in school. Yeah, let's do a lab
Illegal-
on that.
illegal
Let's do a lab
immigrant.
on figuring out how to be
chopping
safer.
kids nuts off.
You know, y'all
I'm
didn't realize one of the clips said they didn't have an evacuation alarm. That is alarming too.
Yeah, that is bad, man.
So you know how you had a. She said they didn't have that. That is crazy. Ain't somebody supposed to be operating that?
We got to get some real people in office. We got to get some real thinkers in there. And then that's what it is, man. Y'all, a lot of people was mad about what Elon and Vivek said. But shit,
Hey.
The dumbasses over here ain't figured it out.
Hey.
They keep
I agree
voting
with them.
for dumbasses.
I agree with them.
So we might need some people to come over here and figure some crap out. I'm not just saying mass immigration, but we need some pretty smart people to come over here and figure some crap out. If we not gonna figure it out, I'm pretty sure Americans can, but we got to get put in positions, in spaces, thinking spaces to figure these things out. Not LGBTQ.
That is considered a thinking space when you really think about it.
What?
What you just said, the LGBTQ is a thinking
Well, man,
space.
fuck that, man. We real, this is a problem.
This is a problem.
Not the nutsack. All right, guys, man, we out of here, man. This shit is bad.